They say life gives you just a few real chances to love deeply, to connect honestly, and to build something that lasts. Not dozens, not endless, just a few. Maybe three, if you're lucky. This is the story of a man who missed all three. His name was Ethan. At 22, life felt limitless. Every mistake seemed fixable, every night full of possibility. That was window one. She was Emily. Smart, passionate, a little too chaotic for his taste at the time, but she loved him hard. She wanted him to succeed, wanted to be by his side when he did. She saw the version of him he hadn't become yet, and she believed in it. But Ethan didn't believe in forever yet. He believed in freedom. He thought he had time. So when she cried too much or cared too loudly, he quietly checked out. She left in July, just after graduation. He didn't chase her. She waited. He didn't call. Years later, he heard she'd married someone in Chicago, had a kid, opened a bookstore. She became someone else's person. And that window closed. At 31, Ethan was living in Boston. A decent job, a decent apartment. He met Rachel through a mutual friend. She was composed, a financial analyst with a dry sense of humor and a wickedly good poker face. They dated like adults, dinner reservations, weekend trips, talking about retirement plans and credit scores. It felt safe, predictable, but Ethan was never fully in. He held back, emotionally. He didn't like being questioned. He resented her asking where things were going. He saw it as pressure. She saw it as clarity. After nearly 2 years, she sat across from him at a sushi place in Cambridge and said, "I can't do this halfway anymore." And she walked. He let her. He told himself, if it was right, it wouldn't feel this hard. But deep down, he knew. He never let it be right. That was window 2. And it closed too. By 43, Ethan had slowed down. The party friends had moved away. His job was stable, but uninspiring. His parents had grown old. The mirror had started to tell the truth, and that's when he met Samantha. She was different, a nurse, divorced, had an 11-year-old son named Mason, and a calendar booked solid with life. She didn't play games, didn't ask for perfection. She just wanted honesty. They dated casually for 3 months. She liked him, told him directly. "You're calm," she said once. "I need calm." But Ethan hesitated. He was scared of being a stepfather, scared of schedules, responsibility, commitment. He said, "Let's take our time." Samantha smiled politely, but behind her eyes was disappointment. She'd heard that line before, and 4 weeks later, she stopped returning his texts. Because people like her don't chase people like him. She'd already learned her lesson. That was window 3, and it didn't slam shut. It just quietly stopped existing. Now, Ethan is 52. He sits alone in a coffee shop in Portland where he once met Emily. It's a wine bar now. They serve espresso martinis and avocado toast. Everyone looks 23. He stares out the window, thinking of things he wishes he'd done differently. He doesn't feel like the villain of his story, but he knows what he is, the guy who waited too long. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. Love doesn't end with screaming matches or epic betrayals. Most of the time, love ends in hesitation, in fear, in pride, in silence. He thinks of Emily now, reading books in some warm house filled with toddler laughter. He thinks of Rachel, probably married to someone who didn't need 2 years to commit. He wonders if Samantha ever found the man who made her life less complicated. Not more. Ethan never married. Not because he didn't want to, but because when the real chances came, he blinked. He paused. He looked the other way. Most people believe love is found in lightning bolts or fireworks, but it's not. It's found in washing dishes, in buying groceries together, in arguing about curtains and still sleeping in the same bed that night. Love is made of boring, beautiful things, and it's lost when people chase perfection over presence. Ethan didn't lose love all at once. He lost it in 3 slow, quiet goodbyes. He remembers the way Emily used to leave notes on his dashboard, the way Rachel used to roll her eyes during horror movies and still hold his hand, the way Samantha never asked for more than the truth. He thinks about sending them emails, a message, a letter, something, but he doesn't. Not because he's cold, but because he knows some windows don't open again. There's something deeply lonely about realizing the love you want now was something you already had, but didn't honor. That's the thing about windows. They don't slam shut. They close slowly, and you don't notice they're gone until you reach for them, and there's nothing there. Ethan sees couples now and wonders, did they almost give up once? Did someone choose to stay on a Tuesday night after a fight instead of walking out? Did they swallow their pride in favor of peace? Did they do the little work that makes the big difference? The truth is, the saddest thing in life isn't heartbreak. It's regret. The kind that shows up at night in the form of what-ifs. What if I called her back? What if I apologized first? What if I stopped waiting for something easier? If you're reading this right now, you may be standing at a window of your own. You may be angry at someone you love. You may be afraid to open up. You may be telling yourself there will be other chances. Maybe there will be, but maybe not. So tell the truth, say the thing, make the call, open the door, because you don't know which window you're in until it's already closed. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.